Hi everybody, I'm coming at you from home today. I know it's a little different, but it's how we're doing things for right now. So I hope that everyone is safe, healthy, maybe finding time to play your instrument or other instruments. I'm sure everyone's getting very creative with their time. But today is Monday, so we play ukulele. So the first thing I'd like to do is actually make sure that you guys are in tune. I know I can't check for you, but what I can do is play you my strings in order from top to bottom so that you have an idea of where you're supposed to be at. So I'll take it slowly. I'm going to strum each string and tell you the note that it's meant to be. You want your first string or bottom string to be tuned to A. You want your second string to be tuned to E. I apologize, my string has a little rattling noise to it. I have to change that one. However, you can still hear the note for now. So my third string is tuned to C. And your fourth or top string is tuned to G. I hope that helps some of you guys get in tune if you weren't. However, let us carry on. So the next step, as usual, is to make sure that we're in the proper body position. And since I'm coming to you from home today, I thought I would play ukulele for you guys the way I do at home. And usually I just sit on a pillow on the ground. I don't know if you find that unusual, but it really just goes to show you can play this instrument however's comfortable for you. It's nice and small and easy to move with, so if you want to stand, feel free. If you want to sit in a chair like we normally do, you can also do that, but whatever's comfortable for you. And once you're situated, you want to make sure that your back is up straight and you're supporting the body of the ukulele with your chest. You want it pressed parallel against your chest to give it the most flat sound for the best resonance. You're then going to use your left hand to support the neck and the fretboard. When you're holding your chord shapes, such as C or G, or any of them, you want to support the back of the neck with your thumb. The harder you press that, it's sort of like squeezing them, but you want to use the tips of your fingers to make those chord shapes on the string. And the harder you press with your thumb, the more support you're giving to the instrument. This hand acts as support with your forearm and your strum. As usual, I'm going to say strum whatever way is comfortable for you. You can strum with your thumb, or with your pointer finger, or your middle finger. It's really up to you, whatever way feels the most comfortable. So we're going to be learning 4 new chords today. We're going to start with D minor. I know we haven't learned D major yet. However, D major is actually a bar chord, which means you have to press down more than one string with the same finger. So D minor has that in it as well, but it's 2 strings instead of 3. So it might be a little easier in helping you guys get into learning D. But let's start with D minor. So the way D minor is shaped is you're going to use your second finger and the second fret, and you're going to actually press down 2 different strings with this finger. So it's going to be the top, and you're going to press down your G string and your C string. If you can see that clearly, you're seeing how the tip of my finger presses down and then I flatten it out onto the next string. And then we use finger 1, which is our pointer finger, to hold down our E string. So this is the shape. As you can see, I'm pressing hard with my thumb against the back. And once I'm in position, you can see that my elbow sort of is parallel to the floor, which is a good shape for your arm to be in, and my arm is supporting here. So once you have your D minor shape, just strum 4 times. So that's what D minor sounds like. And we're going to strum again. We're going to strum for 2 counts of 8, and we're going to strum down, up, through 2 counts of 8. All right, so make your D minor shape. Remember, the easiest way to do it is press down with finger number 2 on your G string and then flatten it out so that you're pressing down 2 strings, and then take finger number 1 and hold down your E string. Once you're in your shape and your position, strum along with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you're ready, we're going to move on to our second chord of the day, which is actually A7. Seventh chords, as I've told you, have a little bit jazzier sound, and this is a major 7th chord. We've already learned A and A minor, so you guys should know the general area of where you're going to be. It's up at the top, very similar to where we just were. So we know A is here, and we know A minor is here. A7 is when you take just one finger, your first finger, and only hold down your C string in the top fret. And this is what A7 sounds like. Ooh, pretty fun. So let's do the same thing we just did with D minor. We're going to play through 2 counts of 8, strumming down, up on our A7 chord. And when you're ready, strum along with me. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The next thing we're going to do is learn a 2-chord progression with D minor and A7. Start on D minor, play that for 8 counts, switch to A7, play that for 8 counts, and then we're going to repeat that. So another 8 counts of each chord in the same order. D minor, A7, D minor, A7. All right? And we're going to strum down, up, and we're going to take the pace just a little bit quicker, but still slowing down on the chord switches. So to remind you, D minor, you're going to take finger number 2, press it down 2nd fret on your G string, and flatten it so you're also pressing down on your C string with that same finger, and take finger number 1 and place that on your E string on the top fret. D minor sounds like this. A7 sounds like this. All right. Remember to get the correct physical position, support your body of your ukulele, support the neck of the ukulele, and I'm going to count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back to A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, I did tell you we were learning 4 chords, and I did not lie. We are moving on to chord number 3, which is one of my favorites. I use it in a lot of my original music. It is F sharp minor. So this one's a little tricky. It's similar to when we built G7, which I taught you guys just before we stopped meeting in class. So G7 uses fingers 1, 2, and 3. And F sharp minor uses the same shape, but everything's sort of like it hops over on your strings. So we'll start by placing down finger number 1, which is going to be on your top fret and pressing down on the C string. Finger number 2 is going to be in fret number 2 on your G string, and finger number 3 is also in the 2nd fret, and it's going to be pressing down on your E string. So this is the shape. I'll place it down for you so you can watch. Finger 1, finger 2, finger 3. And this is what F sharp minor sounds like. Has a great bluesy, jazzy sound to it. So it's nice. Goes with the theme of the chords we're learning today. The way I'd like to work with F sharp minor is we're going to do something a little different. We're going to switch between F sharp minor and A7. And the way we're going to do it is we're going to play F sharp minor for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then switch to A7. And this is the switch to A7, all you have to do is lift fingers 2 and 3. So while you're playing, you have F sharp minor, A7, F sharp minor, A7. So if you look at that, that's a little easier than some other switches we do. So I want to switch on every count of 4. And so we would do F sharp minor and A7 for a count of 4, and we would play that through 4 times. And after you're finished with your last A7 chord, when you play it 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to do something called resolving the chord, and we're going to go back to F sharp minor just for 1. Sort of like finishing it off as if we were playing a song. So it sort of fades out. 1, da, 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 da. And that's something that's going to help you figure out your own chord progressions and how you want to move through the music and play it as you're learning it. So just play along with me. Every time we switch, we're doing it for 4 counts. And we're starting on F sharp minor. All right? And I'll count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last time. F sharp minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. A7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And resolve on F sharp minor. All right. Now I would like to play that again with you guys, but I would like to play through it without stopping on the chord changes. And I'm just going to count. I'm not going to say the chord names. All right, so I'll count us in, and we're just going to do the same run through we just did, but we're going to try to speed up our chord switches together. All right? 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time, finish. So that's F sharp minor, and now we're up to our 4th chord. The 4th chord we're learning today is E7, which is another one of my favorites, and is also uses 3 fingers. It also lives up high in the fretboard, so if you've noticed, we're sort of doing some stuff that's up here, and stuff that all goes in the same like keys together, things that you can play with together and with the chords you've already learned, so that you guys can start to play around with where all those sounds mix in with each other. So E7 uses fingers 1, 2, and 3. You're going to start by placing finger number 1 on your G string in the 1st fret. Pretty easy so far. Finger number 2 is going to be on your C string in the 2nd fret, and finger number 3 is down on your A string, which we haven't really played with much today. Hello, A string. Down on the same 2nd fret. So I'll show you placing the shape. You're going to place finger number 1, finger number 2, finger number 3. And that's E7. So as you can hear, it goes with those nice, like, crunchy, bluesy sounds that we're doing today. For E7, I'm going to have you guys play a chord progression that goes E7 for 8, C for 4, and F for 4. We haven't used C and F today, but they're 2 basic chords we learned at the beginning and have reviewed quite a bit. I'll still show you the shapes quickly. So C, is your third finger, 3rd fret on your A string, and F is finger 2 on your G string, 2nd fret, and finger 1 is on your E string on the 1st fret. And one more time, E7. So you can see those sound kind of cool together. So like I said, we'll play E7 for 8, switch to C for 4, and then switch to F for 4. We'll play through that chord progression twice, and we will resolve on C. I will name the chords as we go and count us in. Starting on E7. 5, 6, 7, 8. Down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to C. 1, 2, 3, 4. F. 2, 2, 3, 4. Now switch back to E7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. F for 4. 2, 2, 3, 4, and resolve on C. So just like the last one we did, we're going to play through that again, and I'm gonna be quiet so that you guys can just play along with me. I won't pause on the chord changes. Since you guys will have this video, you can pause and rewind and work with it. So I'm just gonna play through it so you have a great idea of what it sounds like. So here's the chord progression: E7 for 8, C for 4, F for 4. Through that twice and resolve on C. I'll count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. So we've worked a lot with the new chords, and I actually wanted to teach you guys a little harder of a chord progression that sort of is one that I would probably use to start writing a song. Something that might help you guys at home and have, you know, a little more to play with your instrument while you're still beginners is just these basic chord progressions so that you can hum along or sing along, and feel free to just make up some stuff. If you send it to me, I'll watch it. I would love to see what you guys are creating at home. But this is something I'd like to share with you as just a typical chord progression for the beginning of a song. We're going to use 4 different chords. We're going to use D minor, F, C, and A7. The way we're going to play is we're going to play D minor for 8, F for 8, C for 8, and A7 for 8. So those 4 are your chord progression, and we're going to play through that chord progression twice and resolve on D minor. Let's get right into it. I'm going to count us through slowly, and then I'll play it through while being quiet, probably once, maybe twice. So let's go. I'll count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Switch to A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to D minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And A7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And finish on D minor. going to play through this again, and I'm not going to be speaking, so I'll re-show you the chords so that you have a better chance of following along. So D minor, we place on our G string, 2nd fret. F is the same except we drop that middle string, so we just press down on G and our E string, the top fret. C is finger number 3 on your A string, down on the 3rd fret. And A7 is finger number 1 on the 1st fret on your C string. All right, let's do it. Starting on D minor for 8, here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so I am going to play through it one more time, and I'd like to do it with a different strumming pattern just to give you guys some more fun stuff to work with at home. So the strumming pattern we're going to do combines whole note, or not whole notes. Sorry, I'm going blind apparently. It combines quarter notes and eighth notes. So the way we're going to do it is I'm just going to strum through it on D minor for you so you know the general pattern, but it's down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. So we're going to use that strumming pattern to play through the chord progression I just showed you, which I will remind you is D minor, F, C, and A7. So we're going to start on D minor again, and I'm going to count us in on a count of 8, and I'm going to play through the down, down, up, down, down, up, down. And you can work through this as many times as you'd like. It's a combination of a bunch of new things, strumming patterns, chord progressions, playing a little faster. So it's something that's probably going to take a little more work, but hopefully you can use this as a tool to just keep practicing. So I'm going to count us in. 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So that's what I wanted to work with you guys for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope that everyone is home creating, and I'll see you guys in a week. Thank you.